Something quite incredible happened this year in Rocky Mountain National Park. The mountains moved.
Truly stunning video this afternoon in Rocky Mountain National Park.
It's probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Boulders crashing, earth moving. William Mondragon was near where the rock slide happened by Chaos Canyon. He says he noticed part of the glacier melt at the top of the peak.
It traveled west and hit a mound of rock and dirt and sent that in our direction. This is historic rock fall.
I mean, that's a lot of earth moving at one time.
No one hurt in the slide. Thankfully, the closure is in place because the area does remain unstable.
It's not every day you see such an event take place in one of the most popular national parks in the USA. This massive land movement didn't only change the landscape of Rocky Mountain National Park, it also changed one of the many alpine lakes. So we hiked to this lake last winter, right before it froze, and we got to see it snow covered along the mountains and the water was still open. It was a beautiful winter hike, and now we're hiking to it in fall because it looks way different. You see, when the rock slide happened, it transported a lot of silt and clay, which is known as glacier flour, a result of rocks that ground together during the rock slide. And the debris ultimately landed in the lake below and is now floating on top. And curiosity struck. Since I live very close to Rocky Mountain National Park, it was something I had to go see with my own eyes. This is Lake Haiyaha. This used to be a clear blue lake that you could see trout swimming in, but it's changed colors now because of the rock slide. It's a milky blue turquoise color. This is absolutely beautiful. Wow. There's no time frame of how long this beautiful color will last in Lake Haiyaha, but if you take on this hike, just know it's about 4 miles round trip, rated moderately difficult, and it's surrounded by a boulder field. So you'll be climbing over some very large rocks to get to the lake. Haven't done this hike twice now. I can definitely recommend this lake hike in Rocky Mountain National Park, especially right now in its current state. All right, we had such a great hike at Lake Haiyaha, and finally getting able to see the water is pretty spectacular. It reminded us a lot of when we went to Washington, seeing Diablo Lake and that whole area with those milky blue lakes. They're so beautiful. But we definitely worked up an appetite, so we are here in Estes Park, and we are gonna go eat at Post Chicken and Beer. Now, we have been to many Post Chicken and Beer, Boulder, Longmont, I think Fort Collins. They're so good, and I just realized they have one here in Estes Park. And we were just here last week at the Stanley Hotel, and we did a haunted ghost tour, which was such an awesome experience. So they only have those from October to December because Halloween, you know, that type of activity. We did not get spooked by any like ghosts or anything, but it definitely is a thing. It is very, very much haunted, so we had a really cool time. But anyways, that is right next to Post Chicken and Beer. It's kind of like the same like area as the Stanley. So when we came to the Stanley, we saw they had a post here, and we're like, post hike at the Post Chicken and Beer. Right, hon?
Right.
If you come to the Stanley and or Post, you have to pay $10 parking, but they give you $5 back in a coin. So literally, we're gonna take this $5 and put it towards our meal. So parking's $5. So just a heads up.
Cheers.
So I got the classic because it's so good. I got the chicken and waffles and gravy and butter and syrup. This is the OG of Post Chicken. And then Vince got half a bird.
Mmm, fried chicken.
Yes. Oh, it's so good. If you've never been to a Post Chicken and Beer, definitely go try one. There's quite a few all over Colorado, so this one was great, just like all the others. And now, since we already paid for parking here at the Stanley and Post, we're gonna go over to the Stanley again, even though we were just there last Wednesday. And I don't know, maybe get some dessert or something, because why not? And FYI, I have done an entire Estes Park vlog, like one day in Estes Park. So if you're looking for things to do here, definitely check out that vlog. Lots of good information in there. We didn't go to the Stanley in that vlog because we were waiting to do it for Halloween for those haunted ghost tours. But definitely worth checking out at any time of the year, I feel. It's a really pretty hotel, real historic. Definitely recommend that too. But let's go to the Stanley. I don't know if you can hear me, it's loud, but we got a s'mores brownie that's made in a cast iron skillet with graham cracker and chocolate brownie. I got a sweet Moscato wine, and Vince got Lumpy Ridge beer. And this Moscato wine they have here is like the perfect dessert wine. It's so good. You like your beer?
It's really good.
Yeah?
The Lumpy Ridge came through.
All right. All right, I'm gonna start right in the middle. That was the best idea in the world. Dessert and drinks at the Stanley. And now we're walking in their hedge maze. If you've watched The Shining, you'll see similar things because this is where it was plotted by Stephen King. So highly recommend. Rocky Mountain hike, food at the Post, drinks and dessert at the Stanley. There's a day for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye guys.